Good morning, wonderful people. How is everybody doing on this Sunday morning? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. So I'm coming. So it has been an exciting journey. My big packages arrived today from Amazon to work on the house to tinker and fix the door locks and the put numbers up on the side of the house and do a whole bunch of stuff just to make it look nicer. So I'm excited about that. So I may have to break away. I think the post office has got it. So I want to go outside. I got everything, the door open or the screen door opened up and get a listen out for the delivery truck to pull up and somebody to clamber around on the porch. So we got that going on this morning. We're also going to try a few different things this morning. Since basically the dish today is not going to take much time at all to cook. I decided by experience watching some other streamers that cook and stuff like that. They played some videos during their stream of people they like to have cook. And I was like, I know who I want. I want the chef that plays struggle meals. About 6 or 7 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, right in there. I was wandering around on the TV, trying to figure out what to watch, what to get into, and that kind of thing. And being an empty mind that I had, a vessel to be filled, come across Gusto, and they had struggle meals. And the chef, I forget his name. I'm horrible with names, so please forgive me. Was on there, and he did down to earth budget, which I was really big into budget friendly meals. And what he did is he also showed technique. And I picked up a lot of technique from him, and they may not be the perfect and may not be the best, and I may have mislearned it, but I try. And I like this guy a lot. So I got an episode from him. It's about 22 minutes or so. I'm going to try not to hit the copyright infringement. It's on YouTube. And I see everybody else playing stuff off YouTube, and it seems like it's all right. But I'm going to give it a shot and I'm going to find out what happens. So it's got me a little anxious to get a knock on my copyright infringement. It should be fine. So we're going to play it out. It should be fine to play it live. To have it replay on the reels for to come back and watch on the VOD and stuff like that. I'm not as for sure of, but I think it'll be all right. There's no music in it, I don't think, and that kind of thing. So it should be exciting. So I want to do that. So what we're going to do today, the little meal that I have planned for us is chicken sausage with polenta. Ingredients, 4 teaspoons of olive oil divided. I'm going to I like to have oil with the stuff that I cook, the oil that it seems like I put in there dissipates rather quickly. It absorbs or fries out or scatters across the pan or does whatever it does. It goes away. So I like to put a little bit more than what's recommended there, and to live a little dangerously. So each one of each medium green, sweet red, and yellow peppers, thinly sliced. Those are bell peppers. One medium onion. I still got the onion from last weekend, so we're going to use it not to be wasteful. It's in a plastic bag. It's fine. One package of fully cooked Italian chicken sausage links, thinly sliced. I think I got these on sale. If not, I didn't pay too much. It wasn't too bad. About $6, I think. I bought two of them of the chicken apple version of it, which was what I figured would be good. And since I'm eating a lot of apples and stuff like that, quarter cup of grated Parmesan cheese. I still got that wedge. We're going to shave some of it off and get it going, scatter it everywhere. And 1 tablespoon of minced fresh basil. The basil, I got a big old tub of it. I'll have to use some in recipes on my days off so we don't waste it. It was $4. And then the green, sweet, and red, yellow peppers were about $4 too. The pound of polenta, I wasn't quite for sure. I didn't check on it. It was, I think, $4 or $5 too. So that's what we have there. So it's for a meal. It's a little bit pricey, really, but it's got to have a lot of flavor and a lot of taste, and it's diabetic friendly. Now I took my blood glucose, my blood sugar reading before the show, just a few minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, and it was 121. Now earlier when I got back from my walk, at about 6:15, 6:20, I had an apple. That's probably got it up a little bit. That'll dissipate in the next hour or so and drop it back down. But in the meantime, I don't want to go above my blood glucose limit of 130. So I got to be careful what I eat and that kind of thing. And this meal is a light meal, filling that should do just fine. It's got lots of vegetables in it. Really no sugars, no added sugars. Now the polenta I'm not so sure of. I have to take it easy on it. But the chicken sausage links should be fine. They should be fine. So I'll just take it easy on the polenta, on this initial taste through. I just taste it to get an idea what it tastes like, see if I like it or not. I've never had it. If I had, I don't remember. And a little bit of cheese. I'll sprinkle some cheese on there. That'll be good. And the basil is going to hurt a soul. So it's a good meal. What I can always do is after eating this meal and stuff like that, it's been mentioned by a couple good mods and stuff like that, and my doctors and everybody, my wellness coach, the good guy that he is go for a walk. So after I take eat my meal and just go for a little walk, half mile, 3/4 of a mile should get enough to kind of get things stirred up and get the blood sugar kind of consumed by my muscles and all that. So that's what I'm thinking. It says here how to cook it. It says in a large non-stick skillet, we do not have that. We're going to spray. We're going to spray. Heat 2 teaspoons of oil over medium heat. Add polenta. Cook to 9 to 11 minutes on each side or until golden brown. Keep warm. So we're going to stick that in this one. Meanwhile, in another large skillet, heat and remaining oil over medium-high heat. Add peppers, onions, cook, stir until tender. Remove from pan. So we'll have to dump those out after we get done. Add the sausage to the same pan. Cook and stir 4 to 5 minutes or until brown. Return pepper mixture to pan. Heat thoroughly. Serve with polenta. Sprinkle with cheese and basil. So it's a really simple meal and that kind of thing. So sorry about that. So I want to get more into struggle meals. This show really inspired me, made me really think about a lot of different things, my equipment in the kitchen and what to use and how to use it. It was kind of like a culinary class. I think that's what it's called. And basically taught me a lot of different things. And then also taught me a lot about my purchasing power. And what I mean by that, things to go out to the store and buy that are fairly cheap and reasonable, and the proper mixture of things to add together and all that kind of stuff to make things taste good. With the not using a whole bunch of salt or a whole bunch of different stuff, just what you need. So I want to take a watch that. I want to take a look and watch that video. We're going to do it here in a minute. But if I were to structure a show, a cooking show, if you will, that I would be really proud of and I'm going to start working on. It'd be something similar to the struggle meals, but for diabetics. The diabetic, the diabetic meal. It's going to be bachelor cooking and everything else, but we're going to kind of shift it around and do that kind of thing and just have some fun. I'm pretty serious, throwing stuff together and doing stuff, and to lighten it up a little bit. It's getting way too serious, stressing me out, man. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy cooking. I'm gonna try to do it every weekend. And putting on a presentation, cooking, performing, is a little bit stressful. So I want to do a good job. I want to have fun, and I want to entertain you. So what we're gonna do is watch Struggle Meals, an episode of it. That's why my Kindle is still over here. All right. Here's Struggle Meal. Here's the chef. I forget his name. Frankie, Frankie something. All right. Let's do it.
Fast casual restaurant concept. They're a tasty trend, but there's no reason we need to be pinned into restaurant pricing. We can get our favorite restaurant flavors at a much more affordable price by making them at home. And recipes for great bowls like this are right up my alley. Today we're making a satisfying and customizable chicken burrito bowl, a fresh and colorful veggie poke bowl, and finally a blueberry smoothie bowl. Strike up the stove and spare me the excuses, because we're going bowling.
Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. We'll eat well and save money, because that's what we do. Welcome to Struggle Meals.
We're gonna make a chicken burrito bowl like one of the ones you'd find at Chipotle. I'm gonna make this with all my favorite toppings, but we're gonna save a whole bunch of money because we're gonna make it at home. It's really easy. Check this out. We've got some rice here. Right into a pan. 2 times as much water as rice. So we're just gonna wait for that to come up to a boil. Once this cooks, we're gonna add cilantro and lime.
Up to 30% off metal posters from Displate. Discover millions of unique designs.
Let's get to the meat of the matter. Got a pan right here. We're gonna hit it with some chicken. Let's add a little bit of oil to our hot pan, and we're gonna come in with our chicken. Flatten it out. We're gonna hit it with some salt and some pepper. So we're gonna use some spices to make this even better. Paprika, cumin, chili powder. It's gonna give us all those Chipotle flavors. We're gonna come in with some paprika. This gives you that sweet, sometimes a little bit smoky flavor. Some chili powder for heat. We gotta get some earthy flavor, right? That's cumin. It's really lovely. I wanna add a little more heat to our chicken in the form of red pepper flakes, which we can get from our packet drawer, and that means free flavor. Without actually using Chipotle peppers, all these spices are gonna mimic those flavors. The heat, the spice, the smoke. Let's mix this up. I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It's dark meat, which means it holds more moisture and naturally has more flavor than breasts. So our rice is boiling. I'm gonna turn it down to low, and I'm gonna cover it. I'm smelling for aromas. I'm looking for caramelized color on the chicken. I'm gonna add some water to the pan, and that's not only deglazes the pan, but it also boils the chicken. So if you were 90% cooked all the way through, you're gonna be 100% cooked all the way through now. This water has reduced down like a delicious glaze. So I'm gonna kill the heat right here, and that's just gonna be and a beautiful gloss all around our chicken. So while that chicken cools, we're gonna make the corn salsa, which is my favorite, and that's what I get when I go to Chipotle. Frozen corn goes into our bowl. We're hitting it with some minced jalapeno for heat. Got some finely diced red onion. Got some cilantro in there, brightness, color, phantasma. Now we're gonna get the zest and juice of 2 limes. I love a good lime. We don't wanna miss out on that free flavor. Zest goes in. Now, let's get the juice, and I will use the Struggle Lime Juicer 4000, and I'll just get that in there and sort of break apart this beautiful citrus. Salt, and some pepper. I can mix that up. The rice is ready. Ta-da! Let's dress this up. We've got a lime. Squeeze the lime juice right in. Some cilantro. Just like that with 2 ingredients, cilantro and lime, it feels like we're eating at the restaurant. My chicken's ready, my rice is ready, my salsa's ready. Let's assemble. The rice comes. Does that seem like a good amount? Yes. Got some beans going down. our chicken. Oh, that looks so good. It smells fantastic. We're gonna hit it with some cheese. And yes, I got this from a block that I shredded myself because that's how it tastes best and costs least. We've got our corn salsa. We got a little bit of sour cream. So we'll just throw that right there. So we just finished off with a little bit of lettuce right here. Now for the real question, should I pay extra for guac? Today the answer is yes, because I saved my pennies and we can just get a big dollop right on there now. We've got our chicken burrito bowl. It's looking fantastic, it's smelling fantastic, and it comes to only $2.99 a serving. But now we taste. Come on in. Seriously, where are the takeout bags? Where's the receipts? Who swapped out my dish with this? The chicken is juicy and smoky and spicy, everything you'd get at the restaurant. That cilantro lime rice that balances it all out. And then I feel like extra baller because I got guac, which usually costs extra. And it does here too, but less so because I made it at home. It's no surprise this is such a hit. It's a strike. Maintaining a sharp knife is essential for any cook because a dull knife is actually more dangerous. You've got to push harder with it, increasing the chances of slippage. Sharpening, cleaning, and properly storing your knives protects your best kitchen investment. A sharp knife should easily slice through a tomato without crushing. And if it squishes it, it's time to sharpen. An affordable way to sharpen your knife is with a whetstone. Soak it in water until it's fully absorbed and no more bubbles are coming out. Then, put it on a damp rag so it doesn't move around. Hold your knife at a sharp angle to the stone. And starting at the tip of the knife, push the knife against the stone away from you 20 times. Then flip the knife over and starting at the handle side at the same angle, drag the knife towards you 20 times. Repeat on the first side 15 times. And on the second side 15 times. Keep wetting the stone as you go. Keep alternating sides, reducing the number by 5 each time. Start with the lower number, which is the rougher grit, then switch to the higher number to polish in that blade. Now, you've got a sharp knife. Never let the knives go in the dishwasher. Instead, use warm soapy water and a brush to distance your hand from the blade. Dry them and put them away immediately for safety. Don't let them all clang around in a drawer because they'll dent and dull each other, and it's not safe. Keep them sharp longer by storing them in a knife block or a magnetic strip. Sharp knives make cutting safer, easier, and more pleasurable. The knife is your most important kitchen investment, so get something that's good quality and take care of it. We're gonna make some veggie poke bowls. Super popular in Hawaii, and over the last few years, it's become popular in the mainland US also. Traditionally, poke is cubed raw tuna that's been marinated and it's over rice. It's absolutely delicious. The problem, of course, is that raw fish is really expensive, especially when it's sushi grade, and these can cost up to 20 bucks a bowl. So today we're making a more affordable version with Japanese sweet potatoes standing in for the fish. And guess what? That's exactly where we start, with the sweet potato. And we're gonna start by peeling them. We're gonna try our very best to cut these sweet potatoes into cubes so that it mimics the shape of poke. Let's get these on a sheet tray and start roasting them. Oil, salt, pepper, into the oven. All right, we're gonna roast these until they're just tender. Let's start making our rice, sushi rice. And it's extra starchy, so it is highly advisable that you rinse a lot of that starch off. All right, coming into our pot with our rice. Adding water. And we're gonna bring this onto full blast heat. We're just gonna let this rice come to a boil. While we wait on the rice and the sweet potatoes, I'm gonna prep the rest of our components. So my rice is boiling. I'm gonna turn the heat down to low, and I'm gonna cover it. And now we set the timer. Now we gotta get some crispy bits. It's one of my favorite part of poke. Usually it's fried shallots, sometimes it's garlic. Today we're gonna do a combination. So we've got some shallots here. Uh-oh, it's so spicy. My eyeballs are filled with shallots. All right, moving on to the garlic, if I can see it. Oh, heating up the pan. I'm gonna use a nice neutral oil here. Coming in with the shallots first. Here we go. Garlic burns pretty easily, so we don't want to cook it as long as the shallots. Crispy shallots and garlic are ready. Let's just throw that down on a plate. We want to hit these with salt right now. I'll let these cool and I'll set them aside. Let's make our poke sauce. First, we're gonna make a spicy and sweet sesame soy sauce. So we come in with our soy sauce, sesame oil, packaged raw red pepper flakes. And we're gonna add some sweetness right here. Mix it up. Done. Let's make our sriracha mayo. Got our mayo, got our sriracha, and we'll mix that. We've got all our components, we've got our sauces. It's time to get those potatoes. Woo-wee! These look great. So everything's ready, let's put this bowl together. We've got some rice going down. We've got our potatoes here. We're gonna sprinkle that all around. We've got our sweet and savory sauce going down. We can come in with some edamame now. It's just frozen edamame that I've thawed. Got some radishes, cucumbers, those can come in like this. Some scallions going around. Boom. Avocado. Fantasticness. Great. And we've got our crispy fried shallots. We're gonna hit this with sesame seeds now, just over the whole thing. Finally, our sriracha mayo. Our poke bowl looks fantastic. It's gonna fill us up really nicely. We've got gorgeous colors, we've got fantastic aromas, and it only comes to $2.79 a serving. That's a huge savings over buying this in a restaurant, and it's mainly because we made it at home, but also because we swapped out the most expensive ingredient, the fish, with a sweet potato. Let's dig in. It's a perfectly balanced bowl. Warm, soft flavors down at the bottom, and then up high, you've got just, boom, spicy soy sesame sauce. And then we've got crispy fried shallots and garlic. And of course, in the middle are all the other toppings, which you can swap out as you see fit. This is both filling and exciting to eat at the exact same time, while costing very little money. Coming up next, the struggle challenge, and then a smoothie bowl.
So that was enjoyable. He's marvelous. The guy is just amazing. So much energy and positivity put into his cooking. Well versed. He is a chef. He does know, quite a bit about stuff. I'm sure he had a research team that helped him out with quite a bit of stuff. But it was awesome. Struggle Meals. You got to check it out. Free on YouTube. All kinds of tips and tricks on meal preps, on all kinds of stuff. I'm going to go back through and watch them because I can transfer it over to I thought it was a 65 inch. It's a 55 inch Sony TV. I can put it on there and play my Google YouTube videos right from my phone. Just said send a TV, and I'm going to do that on my days off. Sit there and watch Struggle Meals, and I'm going to enjoy it entirely every second. So we had 4 teaspoons of olive oil. Getting right into it. Don't need no more of that. I cleaned the burners and everything else this morning when I don't know, 4 o'clock this morning when I was thinking of things I needed to do. 1 pound of polenta. And there's the polenta, the traditional Italian. 1 each of medium green sweet peppers. We don't have a green one, but we got plenty. There's our pre-cooked, our fully cooked chicken apple. Those are a little pricey, about $6, about $1.25 a piece, $1.50 a piece. The basil and the onion. I need to get the Kindle. Last weekend's dish, I didn't get hurt nothing. Just set this here, get the Kindle. See chat and see what's going on. See if it stutters or whatever it does. I'm just checking on things. Things are working good. We've had a lot of technical difficulties in the past on this show, and I'm glad to get through the marathon thing. I think I thought it through. I think I hammered it out. It was unfortunate. I had to take all my speeds down, all my resolutions to everything, but I think I got it. 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Or cheese from the other weekend. It's fine. Put it in a plastic bag. All right. So it says here, in a large non-stick skillet, heat 2 teaspoons of oil, medium meat, add polenta, cook 9 to 11 minutes, cut into half-inch slices. Oh, that is juicy stuff. All right, half-inch slices. That's a lot of polenta. Now these shouldn't smoked. I smoked them out earlier. What oil I got on there and what have you from cooking. Clean this mess up. There's a little frying sound. All right. So what does it say next on the short itinerary of today? Mute on another skillet, heat remaining oil over medium-high heat. Add peppers, onions, cook until stir until tender. It's getting away. Escapee. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness. Keep your workstation clean. Don't infect one thing with something else. I think I can put the peppers on here next. Turn that down a little bit. That's cooking fast. I knocked it off. Shot it. Poked it. I'll try that one. Believe it or not, the orange one tasted sweeter. Turn that up a little bit. All right, what do we got here? Orange one was the best. Uh-oh. All right. You're going to turn off the furnace, check the front porch. Be right back. All right. That polenta smells like it needs flipped. Should I use a fork? What should I use? I've never cooked polenta. Let's see here. I could still cook some more. Clean up my workstation. Turn up the heat on the peppers, onions. All right. We'll only need how much basil? We'll only need a little bit. 1 tablespoon. Got this big old thing of basil. And I put it in the fridge and it started going south. We're going to leave this out since it doesn't do good in the fridge. All right. What I like to do is line it up. I've seen that chef do this. Line it up and then roll it up. Oh, that smells good. All right. So we got that. Set that down way low, way low. I got my basil everywhere. All right. So we need some cheese, man. Say a quarter of a cup. Quarter of a cup grated Parmesan cheese. I'm a simple kind of guy. I left my packaging on there so I make sure I knew what it was. Just stir that more often. Put it in the cheese drawer. All right. Making good progress. Dinner will be here soon. Basil everywhere. I need a bowl to put the peppers in. One more stir and those will be ready. You got the polenta down on the low. Now remember I said meat and cutting board, so we want to use a different cutting board. To cut these links up. Oh my goodness. Work to get into them. Let's read the heating instructions just to make sure I got it. All right. Those got a little crispy. Says add a little bit of water. Deglaze the pan. Thin slices. We'll just bite-sized slices. Here went one. As an escapee. Turn that up just a little bit. Nine minutes. We're going to put a lid on that. Just to make sure everything is cooked. Now I'm going to sneak and taste this polenta. It does kind of taste like oatmeal. It's all right to me. It's doable. I like it. And we're almost done for the day. As I had the little video going on and that kind of thing. Nice light meal. I didn't read it thoroughly enough. When I picked it out, I said, well, I like all the stuff in that. I didn't read how to cook it, how it wanted me to prepare it. And that's when I realized how quick a meal it was. So that's my fault. So we're going to kind of lounge around. What else is going on with me? We got 6 minutes to burn. Well, this week, like I said, I'm going to be working on the house the next couple of days. I'm going to get real enjoyment out of that, fixing up the place and doing what I can to it. It looks like I checked when I was gone, all my packages are going to be here. So that's 2 orders from Amazon that's going to be here. My credit card smacks me in the head, but once I get stuff up, get things looking good, the locks changed out, the numbers on the house, the stuff glued up the way it's supposed to be, that the contractor just kind of left haphazard, I'll be much happier. So we're going to get that done. Um, so that's going to be a big thing. It's going to take up a majority of all my time. And I got a therapy on Wednesday, so we got that going on. Just kind of simple tour, walk around the hospital and kind of getting into all that. I should have a wellness meeting with my wellness coach in between my Thursday morning session or stream and my game night with family and friends with my co-host Mr. James in the evening. So I'll have a wellness coach do a conference call and check and kind of make sure get me kicked in the butt, make sure I'm doing my walking, my exercise, and seeing my doctors. How am I doing? Reporting back in, holding me accountable to things, which I really have nobody else to hold me accountable to it except for myself. and he's a good sounding board on, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried this? Why don't you try this? And what do you think about that? So I really enjoy our conversations. They're quick. I don't know, about a half hour, 45 minutes, but we get a lot done in that time. And I really enjoy those conversations. But then with game night with family and friends, we're going to try to do probably an exotic mission or do something on like a one of the dungeons or something like that. James and I should be able to power our way through that. Any of the mods that want to come along and play would be great. Or VIPs, we get some VIPs in there, but they've been busy with the things they got going on. But they're always welcome. So we can do that. And the mods are a big welcome. The regulars are always a plus and a bonus, and I appreciate you every day. So thank you for what you do for us and the channel and the peeps and the people watching and people coming back on the VOD, keeping everybody entertained and getting us exotics that we would never got without you and all that kind of stuff. And I'm talking about Dane and Fat Dime. Been great helps, great people. And there's been some others along the way that's helped out tremendously. So I really appreciated their help. So thank you to everyone. And speaking of that, thank you for coming and watching the show today. I appreciate all you. We're not a multi-million dollar industrial complex or nothing, just me in my kitchen, kind of hanging out, cooking stuff for my diabetic menu that I just found out that I had to eat because I found out I was diabetic 4 months ago. So getting back into the bachelor cooking, having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I always do enjoy it. So thank you for all those and everybody coming back and watching the VOD. Thank you too, you out there. You mischievous ones or not, some of you trying to look for that clip or do that thing you do. Good luck, and I hope it's spicy. I hope it's spicy, and I wish you the best on that. This smells like it's done. Oh yeah. I hurt my arm a long time ago, and it's been acting up. A little bit of water in there. That should be all right. We'll use this to put it all back together with. Heat that up just a hair. That's, throwing stuff everywhere. I need getting away. Everybody wants to get away today. Don't squish that into the floor. How did I get that all the way over here? That doesn't look too bad. Heat that up just a little bit. It's getting there. Get the appropriate device to scoop this out of here. Smells good. I say that's good. One. Clean up our mess a little bit. We didn't do any dishes today, really, guys. This quick meal. All right. Fresh new fork. I don't think I baked a potato with that one. Get the phone. Everything's out for delivery. All right. As we do every time, guys, we say a little prayer. Cover your ears if you're not ready for it. They're always big ones. Dear Lord, thank you for the friends, their safety and their well-being. Thank you for providing and doing things that for us that we don't understand that is for our best, for the best of us. Amen. All right. I want to taste one of these sausages. The sausage is really good. The peppers are really strong. Very warm and calming and tasty meal. I enjoyed it immensely. I will here after the show. Let me get some water. Sorry about that. Very good. The sausage, just that apple chicken with a little bit of grease, just really, really just hits. It's kind of thinned out a little bit. I think it would have been more pungent without so much water in it. But that's what the instructions for the chicken called for, was a little bit of water and to cook the sausage in the water, I suppose, so it didn't get dried out. And it's not dried out. That's my guess. The bell peppers could have been cut in, I cut them. They could have been cut in half and made them a little bit more edible. And the polenta is fine. It's fine. It goes well with the meal. It doesn't sharpen or spike way out on anything. It's a nice side by side. But the real winner in this is the bell peppers and the sausage. Those really, really stand out and really put you full of flavor. It's nothing real spicy or wild or sharp or anything to bite your tongue. It's just kind of a calm kind of. I'm gonna sit back and kind of chill and eat my lunch and take a break for a minute. Had a nice calm lunch. So it was very tasty. It's very good. So with that, it's coming to the end of the show. I hope I entertain you with struggle meals. I do love it. We can watch more of those if you want. Let me know. If I don't get hit by copyright infringement when I post it here in a few minutes. So wish me luck on that. I'm hoping not. It was on YouTube, free for all on the internet. But we will see. With that, I hope you guys have a beautiful uh, beginning of your week and through your whole. I hope you have a beautiful week, not just the beginning of your week, but I hope your whole week. I hope that things work out for you. I think I think that doing the best you can with people and staying away from some landmines and just maintaining your own and taking care of you is always good. Kind of in reflective times of year. This is a reflective time of year. The time change isn't going to happen. We get all those astronomies happening. We got people moving around. We got to get it dark, getting light later. A lot of people are just kind of outside themselves a little bit from what I can sense. So it's best to kind of work on you, work on your things. Love the people that you're with. Love the people that you help. That's a part of your life. I'm not saying don't help people. I'm saying just reining in a little bit. The economy is for to hell. There's a lot of things going on in politics. We're in the middle of a war that's growing. People are sensitive. So staying in your own lane sometimes is the best bet. But don't be afraid to reach out and that person or that animal that's in trouble to give a helping and loving hand because I know it's in you, I know it's in me, and I do the best I can with each opportunity, each thing that's presented to me. I try to make the best decision at the time. I try to make a little impression, be it holding the door open or when I go to the doctor's office, when I'm coming out or something like that, I see all the glum faces and all that kind of stuff. I said, hello, how are you? Hope you have a good day. And just little things that, people perk up to and kind of chipper up to a little bit in the waiting rooms because I go to a lot of doctors and really help out a lot. So just those little things can mean something to somebody. So I try my best, and that's all you can do is try your best. But don't forget to take care of you, maintain, some of that in your own lane kind of stuff, and stay out of trouble. Keep your head down. And like I always do, typing with my nose on the keyboard, I'm pretty good at it. And I wish you the best out there. It's a dangerous world. It is a very dangerous world. So I love you. Take care of your own, and I will see you Thursday. See ya. Zim, how are you? I'm sorry I missed you. I was into cooking and everything else. Hope you're doing all right. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you have a beautiful week. I do. I hope you have a beautiful week. I'm going to go and eat now, so I'll catch you next time. Take care of yourself.